Hey, I'm Nick.
Mitch, Bonner.
And I'm Logan, and we just got finished watching the Newtown, Connecticut video, which was kind of different because it was more just a video kind of about gun restrictions and gun laws and all the mass shootings that have happened. And one of the main things that I kind of took away from it, and I've always had this viewpoint, I'm not someone that's completely pro-gun to the point where I think all guns should be legal, but I can see the understanding behind some guns being allowed because there are various uses like self-defense and hunting that come into play that are a huge factor that you need things like that to get through.
Yeah, a lot of I grew up on guns, like hunting and shooting and all that stuff, and
Yeah, same.
so I have a pretty big background with it, and honestly it's the main use is just basically for your own self-protection and with sport as well.
Yeah, and we were talking about this before. Like when you sit down and think about it, how many you would need to know how many people actually own guns. But then if you took that and found the percentage of shooters that where it's a mass shooting, it's got to be 1% or less. It's got to be minimalistic.
I mean, I hunt and I grew up around hunting, and you only when you hunt, you only have maybe 3 bullets in the chamber. You don't need these guns that are like assault rifle. You need hundreds of bullets. I think they should ban those ones because no normal citizen should need those. Even for protection, you should maybe have a rifle, maybe. Yeah. But you don't need assault rifle.
And it's pistols are usually primarily what people carry.
Yeah, for self. It's small rifles are good for self-defense.
Exactly, and with my family, I have a lot of people, a lot of people in my family that have gun licenses and they carry but again, it's just for self-protection. But if you look at the statistics with gun violence in the southern states where guns are a lot more popular, there's a lot less gun crime because everybody has a gun.
Yeah.
So I mean that's interesting.
Plus, a lot of the thing with the South is there's a lot of hunters, and you have to go through a lot of courses, and you have to get past a test to get certified to even be able to hunt and get a gun. So
safety course.
And I think that's something as kind of a country that we should be working towards because I think the way that it is to obtain a gun is too easy these days. Because that's how a lot of these current shootings are happening. Is just kids that aren't getting there's no clear background check, and they're just getting weapons through whatever means.
Yeah, I think they definitely. Since a lot of the mass shootings have happened, especially this one with Sandy Hook, that was
most recent.
Well, I guess the Vegas was the most.
Well,
recent.
in just terms of school shootings.
But with this video though, in Newtown, it was. Since then, it's been a lot. It's been more in depth of a background check, but it's still there are some things that. But there's a lot of factors that you can't really get around.
Yeah.
Which you'll never be able to get around, but it is tightening up a little bit at least.
I think one of the crazy things is you have a big shooting like this in a school or even in Vegas, and you still have tons of people who are just hey, don't take my guns away. I know in other countries Australia had one of the biggest gun massacres in the whole entire world, and their government was hey, we're gonna limit some of the guns, and all their citizens were yeah, you probably should. As in here in America, everybody's screw you, I want my guns.
I think one thing that can be learned from other countries is we're so anti-gun, but a lot of places, just like Nick and Logan and Bonner said, they grew up with guns, they respect guns, they handle them properly, they know they're for self-defense or for hunting. So I think America can learn that a little bit's okay, but having the assault rifles with the 60 bullets in a second or whatever it is, that's where the line needs to be drawn,
and that's where the problems arise too.
Yeah, I mean, the only way to stop a bad guy with a gun is with a good guy with a gun.
Yeah, because we were talking about that too when we were watching the video. That one, I can't remember the location, but that one church shooting that had just happened.
Yeah.
There was I don't know if the guy was a veteran or not, but he was walking his dog and he heard the gunshots and he responded and he was there to save basically save the day. He distracted the shooter and actually think he hit the shooter. Yeah. So the shooter ran and fled the scene and stopped the massacre.
Yeah, I know. I think when we were in high school, if someone had a gun or if someone was a stranger in the school, you go into lockdown and hide, But apparently, like, there's new rules where, like, now if someone's in the place with a gun or something, you're supposed to, like, charge them and, like, prevent them from doing any other more damage, which is, like, really different to me.
Yeah, that's
Guess
interesting actually.
One person sacrificing for everybody, I guess.
Yeah, kind of.
I went to school when it was the whole lockdown and hide and hope for the best kind of thing.
Yeah, because even in that new movie that's coming out, 1517 to Paris, looks like something similar to that.
Yeah.
All right, guys, thank you for watching.
Have a good one.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.